Today I'm rapping blue and it's time to find out what happened on Friday Night Smackdown. Joe Hendry took on The Miz and it was a very entertaining Miracle on 34th Street fight set up by the GM Nick Aldis, and for me Hendry was a great choice to win the match. Obviously R-Truth was the man behind the bunny. Next up, Charlotte Flair defeated Lash Legend, and for me that was Lash Legend's best match since arriving on the main roster. But for Charlotte Flair, overall a pretty solid showing, and I think this does set up a potential match maybe down the line, maybe further on from into the new year, where you see just Nat Jackson Legend taking on Flair and Bliss as just them two in terms of two teams together. But this is where one of next week's matches comes into effect. We have an 8-woman tag team match on the first SmackDown of the new year. It will be Bliss and Flair teaming up with Ripley and of course Io Sky, and they'll be taking on Lash Legend, Nia Jax alongside Asuka and Kairi Sane. Next up, the Hervis, or the Green Regime, lost to Julia and Kiana James, and it was great to see Julia get a win on SmackDown finally after what feels like a while. And overall, again, it was a solid match. Of course, the big thing that happened was we crowned a brand new United States champion. He don't miss, Carmelo Hayes. Melo don't miss, and for me, he didn't miss. However, we did get a teaser after that match that Johnny Gargano will be the first challenger for the brand new champion Carmelo Hayes, and I think that Hayes versus Gargano would be an incredible match. You could even host it at the Royal Rumble if you wanted to, or even the night before the Royal Rumble. Now we get into some of the stuff that's taking place next week on SmackDown. Jade Cargill will face Michin, and if Michin beats Jade Cargill, she will get a shot at the WWE Women's title. Next week we'll also have Aleister Black taking on Damian Priest, and of course that stemmed from the promo that took place on SmackDown this week, with Aleister Black laying his cards completely on the table. And of course the big highlight from this week's SmackDown, of course going into Berlin, which takes place in a couple of weeks, is in fact Cody Rhodes will be taking on Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, and it will be 3 stages of hell. I think this will be just the beginning. I think Drew McIntyre could get screwed in this match, and I think this will lead to a rematch at the Royal Rumble. What did you think of this week's SmackDown? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you stay tuned for the preview of next week's SmackDown, the first one of 2026.